everybody, welcome to Wacky Wednesday, number 91 on the Mana League. I'm John as always, and it's time for another flashback draft. We are into a core set again. We're into M11. M11 is the last core set that I have not drafted. I've done 12, 13, 14, and 15. I love 13. I hate 15. I don't know too much about M11. I do know that Mill is kind of an archetype. It's a little bit wacky, but it's not unheard of. So we're going to jump in here. I may or may not try to force the mill plan. We'll see what we open and what we get here. Of course, we would get an Inferno Titan. So I don't think we're going to be jumping into that. Is Inferno Titan worth anything? Well, it's worth 6 tickets, so we're just taking it. And there's not really anything to force for the mono blue plan. There's mind control, I guess. Flash freeze could be okay. We're not taking a Merfolk Spy. There's also a pacifism here, and there is a Doom Blade. There is active treason. There's an active treason sacrifice deck in the format. I read about that. But I mean, Inferno Titan is Inferno Titan. And it also is more than half the draft's cost. So we're just taking the Inferno Titan and not looking back from there. What I'll do for the mill plan is if I do see a Tome Scour or a Jace's Erasure in this pick, and then kind of in next pick, I'll think about it. I'll think about getting them on the way back. Ooh, there is a Temple Bell, which actually is a big thing for the deck. Because you have Jace's Erasure, which mills your opponent for 1 every time you draw a card. Now you're going to draw a card every turn, and with this you can draw another card, plus it also is basically milling them. It is a way to pull off the mill plan. That being said, we probably shouldn't get that wacky just yet, even though it is Wacky Wednesday. Jace's Ingenuity is good. Assassinate is also relatively decent. Scroll Thief fits in that plan. Armored Ascension. We've got just a Canyon Minotaur. There's an Assault Griffin. It's nice and aggressive. Not sure which way I want to go with this. Assault Griffin's a 4-drop. 3/2 flyer for 4. Pretty solid. Jace's Ingenuity. I mean, 5 mana for 3 is really good. But I feel like we're probably going to want to be a little bit more aggressive with Inferno Titan just being our top end. Assassinate. I'm going to take the Griffin. Might be the wrong pick, but I took the Griffin. Well, there's a Mana Leak. That's the other part of the... Oh, look at that adorable kitty. That's the other sort of part of the mill deck, is having control behind it. Got a Rise from the Grave, which is okay. Gravedigger's good. Ice Cage, nowhere near as good as it looks. Got a bear and another kind of bear. 3/2 haste for 4 is okay. Piker, not as good as a bear. Is a 3/2 for 4 okay? Probably not, because it just trades with these bears, right? So maybe a bear's just better. I don't think we're going to take the Rise from the Grave or the Shade. Mana Leak might just be the best card. Let's take the Lion. Alright, so we're into pick 4 here, and I still haven't seen a Tome Scour or a Jace's Erasure. So unless somebody's first picking them, which they shouldn't be, then I don't think this pack helps out the mill plan. We do have a Wall of Frost. We've got another Assault Griffin. Gargoyle Sentinel, 3/3, Defender, pay 3, becomes a flyer. Yeah. Llanowar Elves is okay. We aren't seeing red, which is kind of a pain given our Inferno Titan here. We've got a Manic Vandal, which is okay, but there's not that many artifacts to blow up. Both these blue cards are really good. Aether Adept and Wall of Frost. We could be Blue-White Skies control. It's another option. Let's take the Wall of Frost. Thunderstrike. +2/+0 first strike for 2. Yeah. Excommunicate is basically Dragon. Or no, Dragunder's just a hand, isn't it? That's Griptide, but cheaper. It seems fine to me. There's an Azure Drake. That's about it. Hornet Sting, if you want Shock and Green. Or not even Shock and Green, half a Shock and Green. Ew. 3 mana, 3/1 hexproof. That's dumb. At least it dies in combat pretty easy. Yeah, I think we just take the Excommunicate here, and I think we're heading towards white, and red Man, I want to play red, but we're not getting there. Still nothing for the mill deck, so it's either being drafted or simply doesn't exist in this pack. We've got a Pyroclasm. We've got a Celestial Purge, which, I mean, I think we're white, so Purge is okay. These Hoser cards, you can actually just play them in your main board, because they're so good against, you know, either of those colors. And, you know, the odds are in favorish of you playing one of those colors at least. Probably better than a Pyroclasm. There's another Aether Adept here. Yeah, let's just take the Purge. Hey, there's a Tome Scour, and it's the first one. I think we just take the Elite Vanguard, though, because we're certainly white. It's way too late to try to push into the mill plan, I think. Let's keep a running tally of the Tome Scours, though, as we take this Elite Vanguard. So there's just one in this pack, because this is our first pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, this is our first pack. Palace Guard is okay. It's better than Balloon Brigade. Reassembling is much more for the red-black deck. Yeah, I think we just continue in on white and figure out where we're going to end up later. Volcanic Strength isn't the worst thing in the world. And I'd rather be blue than red. Or, sorry, I'd rather be red than blue. Inferno Titan's better than the Wall of Frost. I think I might just take the Volcanic Strength here. Over a Flash Freeze? Yeah, let's take Volcanic Strength. Temple Bell came back. I'll take it. I don't think I'll play it, but I'll take it, because I'm not taking a Scroll Thief, a Wall of Vines, a Worm's Tooth, so Temple Bell, get out of there. Goblin Piker is fine if we want to be aggressive. No reason to go green just yet. So yeah, let's take a Piker. Manic Vandal, sure. May or may not main deck it. Thunderstrike is a fine trick. What do? You're a 1/1 flyer for 1. When it blocks, I can gain... Or sorry, you're not even a 1/1, you're an 0/1. No thanks, Thunderstrike. Blood Tithe, get out of there. And an island. Alright. Alright, we got back into our color. We got back into red. White-red aggro. Seems good. Rootbound Crag, I imagine these are worthless, right? 16 cents, because they have been printed and reprinted and reprinted and reprinted and reprinted. What do we got? Got a Wild Griffin, 2/2 for 3. Recently seen in Conspiracy Take the Crown. A Johnny's Pride Mate. Can we gain life somehow? We can try. We can keep our eyes out for a lifelinker or things like that. And it is just a bear, which, you know, it's fine right then and there. Better than Fiery Hellhound. Insight. Target creature becomes red and attacks. Yeah. Flip a coin. If you win, sack it. 6 mana for an Ancestral Recall? No. Yeah, I think we just take the Pride's Mate and take a look for ways to gain life. And then maybe get the Wild Griffin back. Seems fine. Fauna Shaman. You're big in Cube. I imagine you're not actually played outside of Cube, though, right? Well, 88 cents, so it must be played somewhere, I would imagine. Combust we could take. It's another of the Hoser cards, but again, it's so good that you can just main deck it. Otherwise, we've got a 4/4 for 5 that has to attack each turn, a 1/1 that can make little things not be able to block, Inspired Charge, Squadron Hawk, Tireless Missionaries, 2/3, gain 3 life, but it is a 5-drop, and we can 100% wield that. There's a Jace's Erasure. That's another part of the mill plan, but with only 1 Tome Scour in the entirety of Pack 1. I don't quite see the mill deck happening in this pool. There's a Sleep as well, and that. Yeah. I know people like Squadron Hawk, and I still just don't get it. It's a 1/1 for 2, and you get the rest. And then what? You cast a bunch of 1/1 flyers? For a lot of mana? Not really my idea of a great plan. Yeah, I'm going to take the Combust here. Ooh, Honor of the Pure. Yes. Yes. I will take Anthems. See, now Squadron Hawk looks amazing if I can get both of these back around with an Honor of the Pure, because they're 2/2 flyers for 2. Armored Ascension, I'd like to get that back around as well. Bloodcrazed Goblin, 2/2. Can't attack unless an opponent's been dealt... Ew. Yeah, we're taking on with the Pier for sure. 100%. Foil birds. Well, it's worth $1.66. But I mean, we do have a Condemn, which is just fantastic. Put target attacking creature in the bottom of its library. Yes. And $1.66, not really worth it. I can buy birds if I need them for anything ever in the future. Yeah, let's take a Condemn and be pretty happy with that. Ugh, Lava Axe. Just the Lion is the plan, I think. We're not taking a Demolish or a Lava Axe or a Moth, so Lion, in you go. Minotaur seems fine. 3/3 for 4, good old Hill Giant. Hill Giant, I can never remember. Grey Ogre? What's a Grey Ogre? 3/3 for 3? Who knows? I'm sure you all do, and you're yelling. So it's a 5/1 for 3 with haste. Doesn't have trample, which basically makes it garbage. Absolute garbage. So yeah, we're just going to take the Minotaur here. Yep. Palace Guard, Mastodon. Not much. Garrick's Companion. It's slightly late. So I guess we can take the Siege Mastodon in case we find ourselves needing a blocker that's better than the Palace Guard that we already have. But we're not going to main deck it. Pay 1, scry 2. No. Pyretic Ritual, Thunderstrike, Kraken's Eye, Fog, Distant Tome. Nothing going on here. Nothing I'm even slightly concerned about playing against either. We already have a Thunderstrike. We're never going to play a Ritual. Can we target a Phantom Beast? Yeah. Can target it enough. I'm not afraid of playing it. Just take another Thunderstrike and not main deck that one. So we get a Fiery Hellhound. We could take the Angel's Feather for the Pride Mate, but that's way too cute to do anything. Fiery Hellhound. I feel like we'll have enough creatures that we don't have to take garbage like that. Well, I mean, we're never playing that feather, so yeah, let's take the Hellhound. Inspired Charge, if we can get enough little guys with the Honor of the Pure and then just pump them all, we could be in really good shape. Tireless Missionaries came back around. I'm pretty sure we can get another one. Nobody took the Jace's Erasure. We didn't see a Tome Scour or another one, so the mill deck does not exist in this pool, or in this pod. So yeah, let's take the Inspired Charge. Another Lion. Alright, we're not damaging our opponent, most likely, before combat. So Blood Crazed Goblin is a no-go. It can block, I guess, but that's not our plan. So we're just going to take the Lion. Let's get rid of that Companion. Let's get rid of a Fog. Let's get rid of a Dryad's Favor and a Plains. Well, there's our deck so far. We're probably going to look to cut that. And the Manic Vandal. And maybe the Piker. We'll see about main decking the hate cards. We may just have too much amazing stuff to spend a spot on them. I really want to draft again and force the mill deck. Another Erasure. Archdruid, are you worth anything? Nope, 13 cents. We've got a Condemn, Squadron Hawk, Tireless Missionaries. This is a bad red pack. We'll get a Goblin Tunneler back, I guess. Yeah, so somebody took the other two Squadron Hawks. So I don't know if we want to take this one, or if we just want to take another Condemn. Maybe we can get the Condemn back around. We already have one. Otherwise, we're looking at a Tireless Missionaries. I'm going to kick myself if we get more Squadron Hawks and I just take a Condemn here. Let's take Squadron Hawk. And there's not one in this pack. That's a shame. Thunderstrike, no. Shiv's Embrace. Oh, yeah. It does get +2/+2 base, right? Oh, and flying. It's not the worst. Cloud Crusader. 2/3 flying first strike for 4. Fling, Pyroclasm kills most of my board. I feel like I need more creatures before I can reliably take a Shiv's Embrace. We might just get them though, right? I don't know about that. Don't know about that. There's a fair bit of bounce. There's unsummons in the set. Removal's definitely here. I mean, Doomblade is at common, so yeah, let's take the creature. Canyon Minotaur is the Infantry Veteran. Infantry Veteran is totally fine. Totally fine. In you go. Johnny's Mantra. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may gain 1 life. That combos with the Pride Mate. I don't think we'll take another Volcanic Strength or a Fling or a Ritual or a Safe Passage. So we can take the cute combo. Excommunicate. We already have one. There's nothing here for us. I guess we take the Excommunicate, but I don't think we're going to play 2. Act of Treason, Holy Strength. So I guess Combust is probably better to play because I'm playing a bunch of red creatures, so that makes it slightly less likely that I'll be playing Celestial Purge, because of course this isn't Crosspod. Complain. Yeah, I think Combust stays. Purge goes to the sideboard. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess we take the Holy Strength. Like, we're not playing the Goblin or the Act. Maybe we can play Act. Let's take the Holy Strength. Another Combust, a Destructive Force, another Manic Vandal, another Erasure. Man, 1 Tome Scour is all we've seen. Maybe somebody's just snapping them all up first pick. I guess we just take another Combust. Oh, I was just giving a reason for not using Purge, and it's the same reason, because of course this does hit white as well as blue. Yeah, I think we just take it. We're not playing Balloon Brigade. We're not taking Vandal. Let's put the second one in the sideboard. Arc Runner, Hellhound. Hey, there's a Tome Scour. I must have missed that the first time around. I guess we can take an Arc Runner. We're not going to play it. Tireless Missionaries. We might play you, maybe. Probably not. Fling. Let's get rid of a Mana Leak. Canyon Minotaur, sure. Man, we are going to have to make a lot of cuts here. Ooh, let's get rid of a Flash Freeze. So if this goes poorly, maybe I'll run it back and super force the Blue Mill deck. It's a good way to spend 10 tickets, right? Alright, we need 3 cuts out of this. Sort by CMC. Fiery Hellhound, get out. 2 more cuts. Blood-Crazed Goblin, get out. I guess Squadron Hawk is pretty bad, right? I probably would have preferred to have had the other Condemn. So Squadron Hawk is a 2/2 flyer if we have the Honor out. If we don't, it's a 1/1 flyer for 2, which is not what I'm doing. That ain't me. We could take out the Mantra. It's probably just way too cute with the Pride Made, right? Yeah, way too cute. So there we go. That could be our deck. It's fine. It's not terribly synergistic. It's just kind of attack them and hope you get there. So Combust versus Purge. Exile target black or red permanent. 5 damage to target white or blue. I guess I took a lot more white, and white looked way more open. So actually maybe that's a good excuse for having Purge be the main deck one. We're apt to see more red and black than we are white and blue. Yeah, I like that. I like that reasoning. Alright, let's add some basic lands. 11-6. seems mathematically right. Oh, I don't want to get stranded with Inferno Titan in my hand and not have another mountain. I think it's just right, though. We need our white early. Our red we only need early for, like, Piker. Yep, I think that's right. Alright, so that's our deck. We're going to go into this. We 3-0 to flashback draft last week. Who knows what could happen this week? But I will see you guys for round 1, where hopefully we can do something with this.